What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of my Brandenburg Let's Play, where we are in the midst of a war with the Spanish. However, we have taken their war goal, their big fort level 9 capital city, and so hopefully from here on out things will go nice and smoothly. Coring up some land, and we should be dealing with these rebels here so that I can continue doing that. But we're going to make sure that we are all completely cored up just in time to peace out the Spanish themselves. Nice progress here, taking a fort in the Gold Coast, which means I can now annex the Gold Coast without having to conquer a fort in the region, and I will continue on down here to do the same thing in this area as well, because I would like to, if we're going to overextend. Wow, this gives us like no overextension, man. Sweet. These trading company region provinces, very little. It's based on development, but it's almost like I don't know the exact mechanic. It's almost like when the development is below a certain amount, it gives you no overextension whatsoever. So we can see there, just from taking a quick look, we can fully annex Spanish West Africa, and that's under 100 overextension, which is very nice. We're going to be taking probably that, maybe some islands. I probably missed some forts, but I will look around. Let's just let the game play out. You guys get the picture. But that's going to be most of this episode, I suggest, is waiting for this war to play out. So we at least want to wait for all of the stuff to core up. And then peace out the Spanish at that stage with 100% war score, or enough to 100% him in terms of overextension. Let's get relations with the knights, because I plan to vassalize him. You know, another thing we can do, which I have been aware of, I've just been somewhat lazy, is cancelling some subsidies with like Austria now that we've got the relations and we are integrating him nicely. Add these lands to the trading company as we go. Yeah, this is a little bit tedious here, but it has to be done. Where is the port? I think it's on this side. Hard to tell here. Clean up these rebels so that we can core up the lands. Nope, I was on the wrong side. Lol. That's Hungary being caught up. And once we finally get to peace, guys, going to be integrating Great Britain, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing that. Let's have a really quick look at Liberty Desire. We've been doing a lot of annexing subjects, so we can see a lot of nations like Glare, Lorraine, quite irritated with us, man, despite our insane power. And it's because they're at negative 200 relations, lol. Negative 200 relations, lol. The only things we need to do to form Germany is finish annexing Austria, which we're making good pace on, and annex Frankfurt and Hesse, which we will be doing hopefully this episode, but we will have to see. We'll have to see if we have the time available. We've got enough admin to take another merchant, but we really don't need money, guys, at this stage. Not too bothered about a merchant. Considering we're making 333 at the moment, I am going to recall this colonist, and I'm going to chuck him down elsewhere. So let's at least get 2 colonists going and then see how we feel. The question is where? I mean, obviously there's a lot of space here, but I'm trying to look. There's really not that much of the world left to colonize. We can do some Siberia, which is obviously pretty garbage. I think the islands have been all but entirely colonized, and the same goes for the colonial regions. So it's basically Africa and Siberia. And with that in mind, why don't we begin fleshing this out a little bit? See how we feel with our economy after 2 colonists. I'm giving Great Britain over 30 ducats a month right now. to help improve the relations, and I'm not going to cancel it until we begin integrating his country. At that stage, I will be happy to cancel it. What's going on down here in West Africa? Trying to manage a lot of stuff. Yeah, so we're going to need at least one fort here to conquer this. Uh-oh. We can see that Noop, or somebody else for that matter, Morocco, is attacking him because they realize he's getting wrecked by us. That is what it is. I mean, I'd rather take this land for myself if it wasn't occupied by him, by the Moroccans. But hopefully, if we have the time available, we will, later on in the campaign, we will go into Morocco as well, these North Africans. I mean, I always talk about the game like it's kind of ending, you know? And the main reason I've been talking that way is because I've been really worried about the kind of, the time constraint to form Germany, because it was looking like just mathematically, we were in pretty bad shape to do it. But I'm feeling a lot better about the situation now. And with that in mind, you know, with how productive we can be in these wars, and with our, you know, supreme strength, the tremendous amount of monarch points that we're getting, and the CB, etc., the overextension, reduction, admin efficiency, hopefully we can do a lot once we've finished messing around with these sort of gimmicks that I intended to do this series. Hopefully we can do a lot before the end of the game. Of course, unfortunately, with all achievements disabled because of the fact that I'm playing on an outdated version. But what can you do, you know? What can you do? It is what it is. Even if we formed Rome, I would not get the achievement, but that's it is what it is. So this modifier of annexing vassals is actually maxed out, and he's still in positive relations, but I don't think we're going to be able to get to uber positive relations anytime soon. This guy, the Mamelukes, is a completely free province there in Cyprus to actually take, so I should remember that in the back of my mind, take that fool out at some point. And why don't we delete this fort in Corsica? That's not doing anything. Or Corfu? That's not doing anything for us. Why did I say Corsica? Where's Corsica? Corsica's here. Get your facts straight, monk. Truce with France comes up in 3 and 4 years against the Ottomans. Morocco's allied to Bahamas. There's a lot that could be done out in India, eh, guys? And East Asia, for that matter, but I'm not sure that we have the time for that. We will have to see. Okay, having taken a fort here, we should be able to now annex this region as well. Pretty cool stuff. So, still, at the very least, we're waiting for this core. Ah, the core has disappeared. I see. We get no overextension from these provinces. In that case, let's have a look at how much we can take for this. Yeah, not enough, eh? Wake. Okay, reset. That's an island, I think. I'm trying to take an island that has a fort on it. So, that's something we have to keep in mind is I want to make sure that we're prepared in upcoming wars to make sure, just like against Portugal, that we're ready to take any and all islands. So, any of these that have that doesn't have a fort? That doesn't? The reason that I'm interested in eliminating these islands, see, this one did. Yeah, and I have to remember that. The reason I'm interested in eliminating the islands that don't have forts is so that he doesn't build a fort on it in the meantime and spruce it all the way up to a really high level, and then we have to go around with our navy, etc. So it looks like he doesn't have that many islands, you know? Looking pretty good. It's mostly just colonial nations. Okay. All of the rest here is occupied and soon to be even more occupied, so probably going to be taking more on the Iberian Peninsula than I initially anticipated. But let's make sure that our war score is a bit higher than this. I'm not liking his progress in Toledo over there, so we're going to go smash these troops with our stack before they take it. I don't want to trade with him. Let's use our 6/6 general. And hopefully our subjects back us up here. Go, 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 go. Charging straight in. Don't have to worry about any negatives in our own fort. Subjects are coming in. Hopefully with our 3-star general, nobody takes control over the war. Nice. We got a better general than all of our subjects there. How cool is that? Throw down a Fort Level 2 general on him once again to help that sweet speed. Oh wow, hang on, let's go in here. He doesn't even have a general on the stack. Can I catch him out? Yes sir, we can. No stack wipe a Rooney, but I'll put my better siege general back on. Okay, Venice gains core. Say what? Is Venice even in the game? Where is Vendig? Oh. Aha, it's Venetia, but it's a German pronunciation. That makes sense. Nah. Let's just get some troops here ready to stack wipe these rebels so that they don't gain any separatism. Yearly separatism. I like that. I've noticed that a lot of these things that used to, you know, give you stability, and you'd get more stability than you wanted because you'd be at +3. A lot of them now give you like 50 or 80 admin instead of giving you stability when you're at +3. So that's pretty cool to see. Certainly this game does improve over time, in my opinion, for the most part, generally speaking. There has been, you know, issues for sure in the past of what I would suggest to be not so pleasant patches. But as a general theme, the game improves over time, which is very nice. Okay, my troops almost in position to crush the Venetian revolt. Yeah, these guys are sieging up way more than I would like in Africa, so we're going to mostly just be taking the coast, it looks like. And, you know, we're waiting. We're waiting. Time is ticking, so I'm going to be piecing out here soon, I think. Here we go. Nice siege. No other forts to be had here. There we go, another nice siege. Quickly try to stomp on some of these guys. Get some extra war score, but also ruin his enthusiasm. So I've literally taken as much as I can from West Africa here. It's only 25% overextension. That's what's really getting me, you know. We want to take as much as possible. So that's 52, 61. So that's pretty good, man. 64, 67, 73, 77. He would still be, you know, shoot. I guess we could truce break him. I really want to begin integrating Great Britain, guys. Okay, let's have a look here. If we go up to 100%, he's still too expensive to fully annex in one more war. So there we go. That makes my decision really easy. It's going to have to be done in 2 wars. Let's see if we can take this province as well. Yep, it's going to have to be done in 2 more wars rather than 1. And therefore, we might have to truce break him. Because even with overextension, we're not going to have the war score. He's going to be over 125 war score. And unless I'm not adding things up well enough, that means even with Imperialism CB, it's going to take too long. Well, it's not going to be fully annexable. You guys feel me, right? Do you feel me? I think you guys feel me. I'd really like to take as much as I possibly can. Oh, we're so close to taking this. Why don't we push for this? Let's have a look. Okay, I guess I'm just going to man up. I'm kind of feeling a little bit sketchy about this engagement because we don't have subjects nearby. But I guess I'm just going to man up there. Are you guys going to come help me out, team? Screw it, let's go. Let's see what happens. I can actually hire a discipline advisor. Let's quickly do that for this battle. It's only level 1, very cheap. So we're almost outnumbered 2-1, and the Spanish are no joke, man, their military ideas. He did go quantity as one of his ideas, the idea groups. I'm going to take missionary strength here, even though it's fairly trivial. And you guys are about to see why shortly. Yeah, man. Ooh, we won, but, you know, put up a good fight, the Spanish, and we can now take what I wanted. Even more. 84%, that's good enough. It has to be done in more wars anyways. That's less overextension. We're going to take 84. Has to be done in more wars anyways, guys. It has to be 2 additional wars. I was really hoping for the 1 war against the Spanish, but it has to be done in 2, so... The only way we could have done it in 2 wars is if I massively if I committed to this for ages, fought a long, hard war, and then massively overextended, and then did the same thing in the next war. So I don't intend to do that. I would rather actually truce break, which is what we may have to do. We might not have to do that, but we might have to. We will see. Okay, now that we're at peace, can we? Yes, we can. Begin integrating Great Britain. Fantastic. Still focusing Diplo. Just about to Diplo annex the Knights, which we should do while we're at peace. But I think it is time to engage in some science. After we delete this fortress. I'll keep that one in the woods near France for now. Kind of nervous, guys. Gonna take a +3 advisor just for the points. And I want to cancel subsidies with England, because we're giving them a ton of money. Ottoman separatists. Okay, these guys in Venice. Let's get over here. Is that in his capital? Yes, it is. I hope I'm not messing anything up, guys, doing this. Make me nervous. This is pretty much what this entire game has amounted to, is what I'm about to do. Yep. I'm going to wait till the end of the month before I start another war to just Diplo vassalize the Knights really quick. Sucker, he is my subject. Beautiful. And now here we go. I'm going to declare on... Man, I hope I'm not messing this up, guys. Here we go. Just going to declare on a random. Although he does have a lot of allies. Yeah, there we go. Declare on somebody with a little bit... There we go, Japan. Going to declare a war here. And I'm going to look out for another similar war to declare. Maybe Korea. Let's have a look at him. Wait till the end of the month. Lang. Okay. That's okay. Okay, now we're going to go over to Japan. Offer tribute. And we're going to revoke imperial reform for 100%. So he's willing to just accept that, no problem. It's fantastic. Now, as we can see, we still have these guys as our subjects, just as I thought when I was devising this plan. You know, what would happen, however, is we would lose... Let's say that we released Krakow, or Poland for that matter, as a member of the Empire, and they weren't our subject if we gave them back their land. You know, that's the only thing that's... Basically, what I'm trying to say is once you vassalize everything... They're your vassal, period. End of story. It doesn't matter, actually, whether you revoke the imperial reform or not, which is pretty interesting. It's pretty weird, but interesting. So we're now back up to... The empire is always inherited by the same country. We're going to have to declare another war, I think, because I want to revoke another reform. And so I'm looking for somebody who doesn't have allies. You know, because I might actually attack Mongolia. That's why I didn't, you know, want to go on him, for example. I'm trying to look for somebody that we're not going to be attacking anytime soon. So who's this guy? Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's a good target to declare on. Okay, now we've lost Defender of the Faith, which is also key and important. So we're gonna go for the rebel cleanup. Now Korea. We're gonna offer tribute to him, revoke imperial reform. Losing some discipline. Okay, now... Check it out! Can vote for other members of the Empire. I'm going to be voting for Hesse. It's pretty exciting, guys. I'm finding this to be quite enjoyable. And one last reform. Offer to revoke imperial reform. We're now at peace, which now allows wars inside the empire. Wars are now allowed. Okay, so we're just back to boons. Boons to the empire. Alright, now, what I want to do is, of course, the moment of truth, let's spend our paper influence, is flip to Protestantism. Woohoo! And Frankfurt becomes the emperor. The Emperor Frankfurt. Sweet. So there are only 3 electors now, eh? One is our subject. Okay. We are no longer the emperor. And, of course, we can now... form Prussia. Just as promised, guys. Just as promised. We're going to do a a Brandy into Prussia into Germany playthrough, and perfectly on point, if I do say so myself. Whoa, hold on. I want to make sure that I want to pass all of these. Yes, I do. Okay. All right. So our prestige is not in the best shape, but that's okay. And how's our overextension? We're doing okay on overextension. So we're gonna be about to take Rome, guys, in just a moment. Wait, why am I not integrating? I stopped integrating Great Britain, or did I not start? Holy crap, that scared the crap out of me, dude. Okay, we're good, right? We're good. We're good. We got everything. We got the subjects. We're good. We're good. I must have not started. Well, I don't think it just cancelled, right? That's weird. Anyways, we lost Catholic Empire. So that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. We're good. We're good. All's good. We did it, guys. The Prussia. The beautiful Prussia. You guys got to give it up. Not the worst Prussia you've ever seen in your life. The nice swag and color all over the show. Love it. Losing 14 Diplo a month. So suddenly, we got... Yep. Huh, I was correct, guys. Yeah, we've got too many Diplo relations. Oh, man. I was correct. It's too late now. You know, that's how this game has been. I just do everything brutal. I just do everything 100% Iron Man. I haven't save scummed or anything, guys, the whole game. It's too late now. Damn. I was right, guys. Do you remember back in the day when I said we would be over our diplomatic slots? Damn, dude. There we go. Okay, so the solution to this is we now cancel these subjects. We cancel them, and we're going to annex them in the future. So with that being said, who are the biggest subjects that we have, guys? Muscovy, I guess Norway, maybe? Muscovy, Burgundy, we will keep. Keeping, obviously, Austria and Britain. I'm happy to be like at least one over because Austria's being integrated. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess Norway. These guys are pretty small. And the rest are pretty small, man. 6. So we'll go for 7. Liege. 7. Okay, let's begin canceling subjects. Ah, man, feels bad, man, guys. Feels bad, man. Do it. Like, do you know what I mean? Looks like, because this was inevitable. It was literally inevitable because of the annexed member of the Empire. I would have never been able to prevent this from happening. Unfortunately. Yeah. Feels bad, man. Doing my best, guys. Sorry about that. We're going to get a ton of instability issues now. After flipping religion. Apparently 155,000 of these guys. In islands. So, what can you do? Gonna go deal with those. Okay, let's cancel these... Oh, God. We need prestige to cancel them. Oh. You know that's why Great Britain cancelled, I think, guys, because it's at 0.0. And then the game was like, you're losing Diplo, are you crazy? Okay. Let's begin dealing with some rebels. Like I said, hey, let's get another missionary here. Like I said, it was inevitable. I guess this is as good as time as any to fight. Man, that was a really dumb time to do that with the knights. Gain additional little guy down there. Okay, our truce is up with Frankfurt. That's what I said anyway. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what's the best CB to use? It's all the same, really, eh? Well, guys, we're coming to a close of this episode, but what I'm going to do here is actually fully annex the Empire. I thought Rome was part of the Empire, but I'm mistaken. The Empire basically doesn't exist after forming Prussia. It's just these two provinces, and the Pope is actually allied. So if we begin this war... Well, the other option is that we wait for this to core up, because we're going to be taking it all. But we need prestige. We need prestige ASAP, as fast as possible. Yeah, not the best spot to be in. So do we have Liberty Desire with Austria? That's another thing to consider. Yeah, we do. Which means he's not integrating. Oh, man. Great Britain, on the other hand, is happy. Oh, man. So this -14 is from this value in integrating Austria. Oh, man. Shit, man. Okay. Spend some money on him. Oh, man, guys. We're in an awkward spot. For sure, what we need is to gain prestige and begin cancelling subjects. I can only do what I can do. I can only do what I can do. Fighting wars in general, we get a lot of prestige yearly. Could do with a yearly prestige modifier. There we go. Gonna be dealing with a lot of rebels. Man, we're in a rough spot, guys. I knew this would happen, but I thought we would be okay. We're not quite okay. The fact that we lost 100 prestige from converting religion, and that's where things really kick off, you know, because I lost my emperorship by changing religion. We're in a pretty rough spot. Let's see, man. All I can do is do my best and see how things go. I don't think there's any hurry in particular to declare this war because we're quite overextended. I am going to try to annex all three of these nations. Definitely converting our country is something to consider. One thing I've already taken into consideration, guys, is all of our trading companies need to be cancelled so that we can convert the provinces back. But I think, yeah, man, we're at least integrating Great Britain. My biggest concern here is that we completely run out of Diplo. So let me think about it. Worst case scenario, we're in a deficit. And, yeah, worst case scenario, we're in a deficit. We're just running on 0. And we just buy time to cancel these subjects. I think we're going to be okay. As far as Austria is concerned, you know, as we cancel these subjects, the Liberty Desire is going to disappear. Again, if we get them below 50%, because the problem, we can get that royal marriage is what I was about to say. Of course, the problem, guys, is that they now have combined alliance, you know, combined strength of subjects, and they're all going around allying each other, increasing the Liberty Desire. Like, Austria probably kicked the Liberty Desire up enough. He was like the one disloyal guy, and now they're all feeling it, the combined strength. I am behind in Diplo, which I literally cannot spend, so that is a no-go. It's definitely getting into positive prestige is what it's all about, and cancelling the subjects, which we will then attack at a later date. No more boosting stability from the Pope, guys, but you know, we're doing well enough on admin, that's okay. Pretty awful spot to be in. Pretty awful spot to be in. I am losing one additional more Diplo per month for having vassalize the knights, which I probably shouldn't have done. So that's my fault as well. Pretty awful spot to be in. Really interesting though, guys. I would love to see if we can pull it off. Soon I'm gonna have I'm gonna form Germany. Right? It's gonna be all about Augsburg. That's really the one point of contention. Can we annex Austria before the end of the game? Stay tuned to find out. Really weird spot to end the episode. I didn't intend it to go this way, but I can tell you right now, guys, that in about 10 episodes earlier, I was thinking of doing this, and I stopped myself for this exact reason, because I knew this might happen. So let's think about in hindsight really quickly. The way that I could have prevented this from happening is cancelling the subjects first. That would have been the move. But yeah, what can you do? Now I know it is what it is. We're in pretty bad shape. It will be really interesting to see how things go. And yeah, I hope you guys respect and appreciate the fact that I do everything like Iron Man hardcore. You can see it all, including the mistakes. And thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode if you want to see how we manage in this really number crunch with the Diplo here. Obviously, as we cancel a subject, we're going to be hitting negative 13 a month. If you feel me. You know, one thing I should probably do? I should probably switch out this guy just so we're not integrating at such a fast rate. How about we do that? Yeah. Lost some Diplo reputation from not having the emperorship as well. So we're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you appreciated it. Hope you're enjoying. And we finally formed Prussia for all of you noobs. We're finally Protestant. We've got a lot of religious disunity, I'm sure. We're 1% Protestant, but it's not going to take too long for us to convert it all up. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.